All right. What's going on, everybody? Elijah Fatal, Fatal Booker, man. The time is currently 10 o'clock at night. The date is the 16th of February, and we have, once again, our artist journey update. So every Thursday, I do this artist journey updates just to give a little bit insight of who I am and what I've been, processing and progressing with as far as my music career. If you don't know me, like I said, my name is Elijah Fatal, Fatal Book. I'm an independent music artist. I do hip hop and R&B. I actually just dropped my own first official EP called Fates Here on YouTube, Apple Music, and Spotify. You guys can go find that. I'll put the link in my description over here. 5 songs, 5 stories, 5 different perspectives from one book. So I hope you guys enjoy. Um, yeah, man. So today, artist journey update. We are talking about exercise. I decided to make a video about exercise because I actively been doing exercise for the last 8 months. Well, let me say, yeah, I'll say since I started doing music, I've been doing exercise. My fucking phone. Oh, okay, it's still recording. Um, yeah, so for the 8 months I've been doing music seriously, I've been exercising almost every day. I've probably skipped altogether around a week or two altogether, and that's because I was sleeping in my car for a little bit. So I slept in my car for like a week. I was doing DoorDash for a week straight, just trying to make some extra money. So there was a week where I went without doing exercise, and that's because I was sleeping in my car. Um, anyway, yeah. So videos about exercise. I've been doing a lot of exercise um, throughout my career, and I used to do exercise. Like as a kid, of course, you go to school, do gym, and there was a point in my life where when I was in high school, I was doing push-ups just to do them and everything. But after high school and really after COVID too, I really wasn't exercising a lot. I was going through a situation with my roommate, and I was just eating a lot. I was just eating, always eating. So I never took the time to really sit down and do exercise. Um, I wasn't the biggest fan of going outside. If you guys watch my well, I don't know if I ever talk about it in my other videos, but I'm pretty sure I have a video talking about I used to come home and play video games all day. That was my life, was playing video games. And I never actively thought about what I could do as far as exercise and how it could be beneficial to my life and my body. Fast forward to me actively deciding to do deciding to do music really opened up my mind to a lot of things I was just lacking in a bunch of areas that I wasn't privy to before. And if I was privy to them before, I didn't actively take the time to acknowledge them and change them for the betterment of my own life until I started doing music. So I say all that to say, excuse me, indigestion. Excuse me. Mad unprofessional. It's only when I'm recording. It's when I'm burping and shit. Anyway, yeah. So fast forward to start doing music. I saw a video. I want to say it's from Rob Level. I fucking love Rob Level. Um, he's like, it was like a video about things that help out your music career. This is when I first started, so this is like around the time No Answer came out. Um, and one of the things that he said in his video that you should do to, help improve your mental as far as a music artist and your life in general is do exercise. And then, I found that to be very inspirational. And at the same time, too, what I would do was every day for hours, I would listen to motivational videos for hours because I was low key going to depression. Very high depression, actually, when I first started doing music. A lot of depression was surrounding that time. Man, I'm so happy to be past that point. Still depressed, but so happy to be past that point, especially. Anyway, listening to motivational videos all day, you know, and they were like, get up and do some exercise, go run, do this, that, and the other. So I started going outside. I would walk outside. I never walked around with my shirt off. And this is when I had a lot of pounds on me. I was like 200 pounds, 200 something, 230, 230 when I first started doing music. Um, and I just decided to start doing push-ups, I'd go outside with my shirt off. Started to feel comfortable in my skin when I realized like if I don't find comfort in myself, then what am I really going to be doing? Um, so there's a point. I can't say exactly when it was. I want to say it was the summertime. I know for a fact it was the summertime. So around, I think when No Answer came out, my first song No Answer, when I first released it, um, was in June of 2022. I started doing exercises. So I started doing 30 push-ups every day. So I would, listen to a motivational video in the morning time, be like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'd bust out 30 push-ups. No matter what I was doing, my roommate would see me, like she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm doing push-ups," and I do 30 push-ups. Um, so I'd bust out my 30 push-ups, and the first couple times, of course, it felt horrible, but after a while, I got used to it. And every day I just busted out 30 push-ups. I also was doing open mic, and open mic really I performed my whole entire heart out at open mic. So I'd be sweating. I used to carry a rag with me because I'd be sweating so much. I was only drinking water at this time. Um, so I drink water. I do my exercise, and my exercise was open mic, like literally performing my songs, try to move around as much as I can, because it's not to be like, oh, um, excuse me, I was getting exercise at open mic, but I wanted to be entertaining. I didn't know that to the extent of how entertaining you had to be to keep people's attention. So I was just like, I'm gonna just go as high as I can in order to pass that ceiling. And every time, like I have two songs, Motivated and Play Me, they would take all my energy out. And I perform, I'd be popping my veins out my neck and my head. I'd be sweating. I'm watching everybody watch me. And I was just doing it because I'm like, yo, you have to do this and you have to keep going. You have to keep going forward. You have to push harder and just push harder and push harder and push harder. And that was another form of exercise for me. Um, I'd take walks in the park. I'd take walks back and forth up the street. Um, so those are my exercises. And now I'm yawning. What the fuck? I can't keep a professional video. Uh, yeah. So, started going outside with my shirt off, feeling more comfortable with myself, more confident because I'd look at myself in the mirror and I'd have I've had pointy ass nipples, and I had a big fat stomach, and I grew up my entire life being called fat, black, and ugly. So realizing and feeling like I was actively fat, black, and ugly back in the last year, and most of my life, um, I was like, I'm not gonna keep feeling like this. I'm just there's not. I'm not. Fuck that. I'm not doing it. So that's when I started doing my push-ups every morning, um, and also like mental exercises too, because exercise is more than just with your body. You also have to exercise your mind. So I do a lot of mental exercises by just trying to be good to everybody, forcing myself to take these videos and stare at the camera, um, forcing myself mentally to stay in a positive mood, or at least try to be, because there'd be times where I just break down and I just break down crying, bro. Oh man, I'd be so fucking sad sometimes, man. Um, so yeah, focusing on mental exercises as well. Um, Now, fast forward to living in my own apartment and my own studio. Um, my fucking studio apartment is my studio. Um, I do exercise every morning now. I've been doing exercise every morning the last month or two that I've been here for 3 months now going on. So I've been doing exercise every 3 months. I've been doing exercise every day for 3 months. Usually it's recommended for, people to do like the gym a couple days out the week. But once again, I don't want to ever go back to feeling like I'm fat, black, and ugly. I don't want to ever feel like, I have a fat stomach, or I can't take my shirt off. I used to go to the pool as a kid, and I'd be the kid that has his shirt on because he's just so self-conscious about himself that he doesn't want to have his shirt off. Now I walk around everywhere with my fucking shirt off because I fucking love it. um, I like being shirtless. I like being shirtless. My job is gonna be upset at me because I'm gonna walk in that bitch with just a wife beater. But we're going to talk about that anyway. So, what exercises do I do? Well, right now, currently, I've I haven't done open mic. I just went to open mic last night as I'm recording this video. So this is the 15th of February was my first day back at open mic. Ever since November 11th, I want to say, like November 3rd. So, and the exercise to stop yawning. Um, the exercises I would do would be, first of all, I get out of bed. I think that's an exercise in itself. That's a mental and physical exercise to actively get out of bed. Because I'd be like, bro, I could just lay here. I could just lay here. What's the point of getting up? You know? And then I remember my points for getting up. So, waking up out of bed and making my bed. I make my bed every morning. That's another thing when I was staying at my roommate's house. I didn't have my own bed. I slept on the couch. So, but I had a blanket. So every morning before I did my exercise, I woke up. I made my bed, the couch. I folded up the blanket and I do my 30 push-ups. Those are the first two things I did in the morning time. Well, three things because I say thank you Jesus in the morning time. That's also a mental exercise. To just be thankful for even waking up in the morning time. So I'd say thank you, Jesus, in the morning time. When I wake up, I'd make the bed, my couch, or not my couch, her couch, because it wasn't my couch. And I do my 30 push ups. No matter what, I'll do my 30 push ups. Um, I didn't know that I was instilling discipline in myself at the point in time. I was just like, I don't want to keep getting out of bed and just leaving the couch messy. I don't want to keep walking around and feeling this feeling of being fat. There's nothing wrong with being fat. I like my thick bitches, but I felt fat in a negative way, not in a positive body positivity way. I felt very disgusting with myself, um, and that part of me sits in the back of my mind at times, all day, every day. Um, so now I do. Um, I first moved here. I do 30 counts of power poses. You know, so I raise my arms and smile for 30 seconds. It sends endorphins to your brain, um, you know, to keep you in a, I would say, joyful state of mind. So I do 30 power pose counts, but now it's 40. Everything I'm about to tell you is 40 right now, except for my push ups. My push ups is 35. So 40 counts of power poses. I would follow by, this is a new one. This is actually one I'm adding into my exercise now. 40 counts of touching my toes, because I could never touch my toes in my life. And I got into a car accident a few years ago that messed up my knee. So my left knee is always messed up. It always feels like it's out of place. I just got insurance, so I should get it checked out sometime soon. Um, but I touch my toes. I can actively touch my toes, and that's without bending my knees. I can touch my fucking toes now after never being able to touch my toes before. I can touch my toes. So I touch my toes. I touch my toes for 40 seconds straight. After touching my toes, I do 40 counts of jumping jacks. I do 40 jumping jacks. Then after that, I take a sip of water or two and I stretch on the ground for 40 seconds. So I put my knees to my chest, or as far as I can get them to my chest. I don't think that's downward dog. I don't think it's downward dog. But let's just say it's downward. It can't be downward. Is it downward dog? I think it's downward dog. Um, I do those for 40 seconds. Um, Followed by 40 counts of sit ups. So I have a chair. There's a chair next to me right here that you see. I put the chair in front of me and I put my feet under the chair because it has like two brackets right at the very bottom. It's like limbo with my feet. Great, the perfect place for them. Um, so I do that and I do 40 sit ups, 4 counts of 10. I don't go straight to 40, I do 4 counts of 10. And then lastly, I do, excuse me, lastly, I do 35 push ups. And the reason why it's 35 and not 40 is because I keep a count in my head. I don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do $100,000 a year, $100,000 because this is what I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning for. Also, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. There's some days I wake up at 5, some days I wake up at 6, but I do not wake up past 7 o'clock. If I wake up past 7 o'clock, I was up till like 1 o'clock the day before, or there was a day where I was just so fucking beat. I slept literally like 10 hours, and I can't do that. I can't be asleep for 10 hours. That's just not it. So, I I should do like push-ups for every burp I do. Um, yeah. Excuse me. 35 push-ups. Right now, I actually do 36 because I do $100,000 a year. 100,000 a year. No, hold on. $100,000 a year. I fucking thought I had six fingers. A year, right? $100,000. So that's 10. So I count that in my mind. So by the time I hit A, it's only 35. So I added another one for year for 36. So 40, 40, 40, 40, 36. That's my exercise every morning. And this has helped me. I also take cold showers. Like when I first started doing music, I started taking cold. I was in that cold shower explicitly every day. So my body is used to cold showers now. Um, as of late, I pay for heat, so I do sneak in a hot shower, but my hot water turns off. So I end up being in a cold shower for a half an hour anyway. So but I pay for hot water, so I'm using that bitch. Um, but like I said, my water goes out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes afterwards, and I'll be in the shower for like 40 minutes. Um, Cold showers though, I think are the best thing to do because it literally breaks your mind. I break my mind. Like when I was at my roommate's house, I stayed in the cold shower for an hours. And hours I'll stay in that cold shower. Free heat and hot water, but somebody has to pay for the cold water. But I'd be in there for at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes just straight showering. And I would be performing at the same time in the shower, just to get the body heat. So exercise is good. I've never exercised this much in my life, and I'm realizing that exercise is good. It forces my mind to push through any adversity early in the morning time. I literally have to push, push, and push. I wake up at 4:10, and I try to get exercise started by 4:15, and I want to be done by 4:45. So that's 45 minutes, 40 minutes of 4:55. I say I want to be done. So 4:15 I start. 4:55 I try to be done. So 40 minutes of exercise to break myself out of doing the I don't want to do it and put myself in the mindset of just do it. So if you've known me, you would have to know me years ago to see that I've come a long way, Brian. I have fucking veins that pop out now, and I want to keep seeing veins pop out. You'd have to see me from years ago to know why this is important to me. Like if you see it right there, my right arm always has the veins out. My left arm not as much, but I always have my veins out now. People at my job would ask me, "Yo, like, are you sick?" And I'm like, "No, I just perform every week, Wednesday and Thursday. Come and see me at the Hidden Still, the Hungry Tiger every Thursday, hit Ellington and Manchester. Um, I would perform and I'd be exercising, and now it's just exercise. So look at that's all muscle right there. That's straight muscle. Like that's not fat. I'm pushing that. That is straight muscle. I like that. I look like the fucking apple emoji. And I'm gonna keep fucking doing it because there's nothing else I should be doing with my life other than trying to better myself every day and push past my limits. So that's the video for today. Exercise. Um, the next video is going to be about open mic, what I've learned about open mic, mentally, physically, and emotionally about people and how to perform, why I started doing open mic, and what's the benefits of doing open mic as a music artist, an independent music artist especially. So you guys look out for that next video. I'd appreciate if you guys could like and subscribe to my video. Well, my channel. Don't like and subscribe to the video, but like and subscribe to the video, subscribe to my channel. Speak English, nigga. Um, yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. I try to have these videos posted at least every Thursday. I missed one Thursday, and I'm not gonna miss another Thursday because once again, I've never known about consistency in my life other than consistent change. So I think that keeping consistency in myself and discipline is good. I can't blame nobody else for not knowing discipline. Discipline is something that you have to instill within yourself. That's not something you just get and you buy off the mart, it's not something that your parents can teach you. You have to want to learn discipline yourself. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I hope you're having a great new year so far. We are hitting the third month of the new year, 2023. Do you do exercise? Tell me if you do exercise in the comments. I'd love to hear that. That's the fifth burp in one video. So do the math. I burped one time every 4 minutes. Crazy. Or every 5 minutes. But yeah, exercise, man. Go get some fucking exercise in. Get out the house. Stop playing your game. Play your game if you want to, but get some exercise. Go outside, play some ball, walk your dog, do fucking swimming, something. Do some type of exercise. Make your bed in the morning time. Get up earlier. Go take you a cold shower. Wash your ass, because apparently somebody told me today if you wash your ass in cold water, you're not clean, when it really just need water and soap. But that's a whole different conversation. Wash your fucking ass. Go take a cold shower and see where it leads your life mentally. I love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the Fatal family. Thank you guys for being a part of the Fatal family. I know these videos will help somebody else in the future. So I'm going to keep doing them because I like talking to the camera and talking to you guys. So once again, my EP, Fates Here, is available on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. I'll leave that link in the description below. Check out my arms. I know y'all see that. And like I said, please like and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of more things coming out soon. This channel is gonna stay a music channel, but I'm thinking about opening up a anime and manga channel and a gaming channel, because honestly, I love doing my music, but I'm feeling kind of burned out by just music, so I just want to put my efforts towards something else. Still gonna do music, of course. Like, we're always gonna do music, but just want a different kind of stream of revenue and income and different things to express myself, because it's just music for me right now. And I like anime, I like manga, and I like gaming. So if you guys would subscribe to a Fatal Anime and Fatal Gaming channel, let me know. I'll get on that as soon as possible. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Go do some push-ups and stay safe. Enjoy your life and just keep living. Don't listen to a nigga who just has a fucking... Don't listen to me. Well, I'd hope you listen to me. But I don't know everything. I feel like I know some things. But you're always learning. Alright, I'm done rambling. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Once again, it's Elijah Fatal, Fatal Book, and I'm signing out of here. Peace.